There are some important rules for you to remember. Number one, we need you to be wearing your masks at all times. We have a hefty DTCM fine if any audience member is seen without their masks, so we urge you to please keep your masks on at all times. Secondly, the actors up on stage today are young people. For many of them, this is their first or second time ever being on stage. And what we need more than anything else is for you to stay engaged, for you to stay connected, and for you to put your phones away. So number one, pick up your phones right now, and as tempting as it might be, we urge you not to film this show. We have a videographer and photographer who will be doing just that. So please make sure that your phones are on silent and put away in your pockets. A ringing phone can be extremely disruptive to an actor. I'm going to count to 5 while you do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The second part of being an engaged audience involves you applauding, clapping, laughing, letting them know that you can hear them and you can feel them. So shall we give that a shot right now? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Unlisted.
It was just another day at the Hive. Young people streamed in and out as per usual, mostly with smiles on their faces. One of our brightest young teens came in with a pale face and puffy eyes, clearly from having wept through the day. After a little probing, she told us something we weren't entirely prepared for. She said that in the last couple of days, she'd been part of a list that graded the girls in order of appearance and popularity amongst many other shocking criteria. She was somewhere in the middle of the list with the tags of obnoxious and loud against her name. She said that the girl who had been ranked number 1 was not on speaking terms with anyone because despite her number 1 status, she was suddenly the object of envy and anger. And she was one amongst many such stories. Our students said her dynamic with her friends had changed because of the list. Somebody was someone else's sidekick, someone was more popular than the others, someone else was completely missed on the list. The social dynamic of her grade had been turned upside down. Everyone pitted against each other. It wasn't pleasant. The story stayed with us, and the following week, we took it to our senior grade at the Hive, and we asked them what they thought of this. It turned out that they were all too familiar with this kind of naming and shaming. It was clear. This was not a one-off story. It seemed the life of these teenagers was steeped in these kinds of daily aggressions. Over the months, we realized that this was very much part of their everyday. Instagram accounts declaring girls and boys as lame, irrelevant, wannabes, and these are just the least explicit terms we can share here. A play had to be made. These were real issues plaguing our very real teenagers. This was not something that happened to other people, American teenagers in high school movies, but in fact our very own. What you are about to see, Unlisted, stems from their social reality. This is an ensemble play. Our actors play themselves in the chorus as well as a set of characters in a fictional school where such a list has been published and a student has gone missing. And often the chorus reflects and comments on the things happening in the main story. Much of the initial chorus bits have in fact been written by our actors hoping to bring you closer to them and see the world through their eyes, if only for a little while. These teens want you to hear and see them and for you not to brush a very fundamental part of their living under the carpet. So, here is our appeal. Give them the gift of your full attention and you will be very, very surprised. Presenting Unlisted.
he has reviewed me as problematic. I don't believe it.
Who are you talking about?
A colleague of mine from office.
Yeah, I don't understand this. If you don't have the gumption to play, then just get out of the field. These guys are really getting on my nerves.
Jigger, what are you talking about?
Cricket, man. This match is going to pieces.
That's why I watch football, Jigger. Doesn't feel as personal.
Yeah, but you support Manchester United, which is really...
Really what?
Will I get crucified if I say it? Man U is a bit lame. Chai anyone? We can literally talk about anything else. Please?
So, Anita, you were telling us about your colleague, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
she is really difficult. And the team is starting to get so tired of her. Look, if you can't deal with criticism, then don't work in an organization like this which has such high standards.
What was the performance rating then?
Let's just say, if she wants to jump ship, she'll really have to explain herself to her next boss or whatever. Does Jamie also work with you on this project?
That's right, Miss Lakshmi. Anita, I bet you got a kick-ass review, yeah?
And a fat salary hike. In these times, that too. So you can imagine how he is. You mean his perception, yes?
You know what they say? Perception is everything.
All I am saying is that you can be perceived as difficult if you're a woman and particular. But if you're a
Oh,
man...
come on. Somehow over this whole man-woman thing. If you're good at your job, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. What do you think, Miss Lakshmi?
Over it? Also, I think you should let women speak for their experiences.
Whoa, Sam!
What happened, Sam?
Sam, this is insane, Sam!
Sam, can you tell me what happened? Also, you mind eating falafel for dinner?
Falafel? Again?
Sorry, it's the cheapest thing around where we live.
Hey, what about something different tonight? It's okay, we can splurge that.
Fine, thank you.
Okay, you know what? This cannot be real. These are young people, for God's sake.
What's going on?
A young girl from school has gone missing. Apparently, she was on some sort of list.
Okay, fine, we can splurge. But remember, if our future child can't get into a good school because we splurged from sushi tonight...
Look, that's not as important as this. A list that basically ranked the school's best looking girls according to criteria such as popularity, shape of nose, weight, height. She was #1. Sources say that this list comes out every year and is created by an anonymous group of people. Most likely an anonymous group of students themselves. She's all of 16.
16? Absolutely
16.
not. Not how it should be. Okay, listen. One minute. See, I don't think we need to fight about this. We grade students at schools for tests, right? Performance reviews are the same thing,
Exactly. Hey, maybe she did this of her bad reviews. Maybe she's just not likable.
Or presentable.
Her smile, it's horrifying.
Arey, come on, yaar. That's really mean.
Richard, she looks like a full-on ogre, like a big ogre.
Miss Amma, even I wouldn't do that.
Jigger, that is mean. But you're not entirely wrong. She should wear clothes that fit her size. Even I wouldn't wear those jarring cuts and colors in college. Maybe that's why I was #1 throughout college.
#1 what?
Man, I was last on that damn list.
Anita hasn't told you? We used to have a list published in college right before exam finals. It was called St. Martin's Best and Gorgeous Ladies of the Year. And Anita was always #1.
What? Why haven't you told me this?
Because I think she knows how you feel about bringing up Zoya.
Yes, I want Zoya to know that there are many more meaningful things in life to care about, other than dresses and beauty and getting the attention of boys.
Hey, it was a pretty harmless list, okay?
So you agree, Richard? All this man-woman stuff is not so easy that we can just get over it. Richard doesn't know anything. He thinks Zoya can be brought up inside a comic book where she'll wear sneakers all her life.
Hey, Anita, you don't need to worry. Zoya's got your looks only.
Hello? Stop talking like this is meaningless.
Yeah, man. Did you take part in this?
Everyone did it.
It's not a big deal, guys. Not a big deal? I'm leaving. It would look odd, no, if two best friends were on top of the list. I think he tried to spread it out, thinly. Chai? Or should I bring out the wine now?
Yes. Please get the wine. Thank you.
I'm gonna go. You know, early morning at school tomorrow.
See you. Bye. Oh, I need some wine now, yaar. Man, I wish Zoya never has to deal with this silly kind of crap, you know? That girl is built for better stuff.
Whoa! Have you guys seen this? Our daughters, Zoya, Misha, and Tamanna, are all on a high school list rating themselves.
What?
What list?
What are you talking about?
That's too much of a coincidence. It's like we're in a play or something.
Really at the end.
Why, Nisha's not on the list? Good on you, this stuff is anyways a very stupid waste of time. What, yaar? Back in our day, we had nothing better to do. Now these kids have so many options.
Oh my god! Zoya's number one!
What?
Oh my god, I agree this stuff doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, I'm calling Zoya right now.
Stop it, Ritu, what are you doing? Then she'll think it's important and it's really not.
You and Jigger keep saying that, but clearly it mattered to you then, and it definitely matters to you now.
I have to go find Tamanna.
I'm going to call Zoya.
Misha
Stop, you guys are making a bigger deal out of it than it already is. She's probably playing sports, laughing about how ridiculous all of this is.
Misha's at home, yeah, Jigger?
Yeah, playing violin as usual.
Sama, kids these days, they're much smarter than us. Just don't bring it up with them. They'll be fine. I'm sorry, I have to go.
Zoya isn't picking up.
Oh, Sam! Thanks for the sushi, Sam.
I made with your card, Sam.
Sam? Is this what it's going to mean to have kids?
I'm afraid so. She was number one and she still went missing? She's all of 16.
I mean, you teach kids, you counsel them. If this happened to any one of them,
Everyone was so annoyed with her. She got called all kinds of things. Look, annoying, attention seeking, too much, flirtatious. Let's not have kids, Sam.
don't say that, Sam. We really want kids.
Seems like they're really cruel to each other. Poor thing. Wait, what was her name?
It says here, Zoya.
A list was made. Girls were rated. Awful and brutally honest. Comments were stated.
You said perception is everything?
Perception is everything. Perception is everything. Did you not consider what this would do to her? Placing a value on a person only led to her desertion. Are our values to be decided by everyone? But no, wait, wasn't she number one? Wasn't she number one?
Wasn't she number one?
Wasn't she number one? Wasn't she number one? Wasn't she number one?
Wasn't she number one? She number one.
Wasn't she number one?
Wasn't she number one? Wasn't she number one? Wasn't she number one? She was number one. You said pretty harmless list?
Pretty harmless list. Pretty harmless list. Pretty harmless list.
Because placing people as numbers came easily to you.
Anita, where's your daughter? We all heard she withdrew. How is it possible? Isn't she on the run?
Wasn't she on top of the list? Wasn't she number one?
She was number one.
Yes? I'm Misha. No, I didn't speak to her. Really, I didn't. I was in violin class.
Hello? Yes, obviously I've contacted every single one of her friends. Don't say the obvious, it drives me up the wall.
Hello? Yeah, I think I saw her at the cafe. She was eating a salad. No, just a salad.
Hello? No, I have nothing to do with this case. I just called because I'm really concerned about this girl. I read about her and... Hello? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, my friend Mary says she saw at the Persimmon metro station. Yes. Heading towards Creek, if I remember correctly.
I was supposed to meet her at the coffee shop, but I was 15 minutes late. I got there, looked everywhere, but I couldn't find her. It's the one now. My daughter was wearing a red hoodie with red Nike sneakers. She loves red, even red chilies.
I assure you, ma'am, we are doing everything in our capacity. We are trying our best, ma'am. Sir. I mean, sir.
What do you think may have triggered the disappearance? Well, I believe these kids had a list. Something rating the girls in order of appearance. What? No. I don't know. They keep saying it's anonymous. Oh, wow. Tell me more.
She was first on the list. Naturally, everyone was mad at her. Me? No, I was not on it. What do you mean, why? Because it's ridiculous. Look, we had no idea that these kind of time-wasting tactics were happening in our school. Well, either way, our priority right now is to focus on Zoya.
I don't think she ran away. That's not my Zoya. She was number one. I'm worried she's lost. Or was kidnapped. Hello? I'm just a concerned human being who's aghast at the things young people are going through. Hello?
Yes, I think I saw her run. Well, sprint. Well, almost bounce into the mall. She asked for a latte maybe, or was it a hot chocolate? But she's 16 apparently, so caffeine is not... Sorry, she looked disturbed. Well, perturbed. Well, flustered.
Hello? See, I think she was with Arun. I think he was taunting her, but I'm not sure that's the reason she's gone missing. And please don't tell Arun I told you this.
I was like number 45 out of 50. How do you think it feels? It sucks. It really sucks. Hello?
Anything, Anita?
I was gonna ask you that, Richard. anonymous group. Be honest.
No, never.
We won't tell anyone if you are. Just tell us, Abdul.
And if you are, please tell us why I'm at number 45.
Come on now.
What? I want to know.
That's not the point.
What do you care? You're just a girl obsessed with playing the violin and collecting records. I mean, CDs, I would understand. What did she say to you?
She said, well, I can't remember her exact words.
That's okay. Even an idea. What did she look like? Are you sure it was her?
She was about 5 feet tall, maybe an inch over. She looked like that kind of teenager who'd grow more. Olive skin? Olive? Isn't that how brown people get described these days? Right? She had curly hair and she was wearing a red hoodie. Actually, maroon maybe, with a hint of brown.
That was her. What did she say to you? Anything useful you can tell me?
God is in the details.
Yes, but I'm looking for the more relevant God. I mean, details.
If my memory serves me, and it always does, she said, I need a little coffee with chocolate so I can get through the longest metro ride of my life.
Hello? Yeah, I got your number from, I arm-twisted the investigator to give it to me. So, pardon me.
Yes, who's speaking?
A concerned citizen, an educator, a counselor, a person who wants to bring a child into this world. Anyways, you said your friend saw this girl on the metro.
Yes, my friend said she looked like Zoya and Zoya seemed distressed. She kept saying it was okay. She kept asking if it gets better.
What are we going to do, Mom?
How did this happen, Lakshmi? How have we arrived here?
I don't know.
No, we should have seen this coming, no?
Yeah, I'll see if I can contact the IT department and I'll make sure that I can...
Forget about the list, Lakshmi. Our priority right now has to be Zoya and it has to be getting the attention off of us.
I'm doing my best, ma'am. But I also want to address the root of the problem.
There is plenty of time to address it on the other side of this issue. Can we please just focus on clearing up this PR damage that's been done?
Richard,
Anita,
6 hours.
6 hours.
I don't know who to call. I spend most of my time with a violin or reading the sleeves of records. It's great therapy, but I do miss a human now and then. My parents gently asked me why I didn't make it to the list. Were they disappointed? I'd be disappointed in them if they were. Look, I wouldn't want to be on it. I really wouldn't. I saw what Zoya felt when she saw it. For a moment, thrilled, then confused, troubled, and a bit blind. I see what's happening to us. The terrific three, Zoya, Tamanna, and Misha. Terrific three. I know. Cheesy name, right? It's a play on famous Hive. Everyone here is worried about Zoya, and I am too. I really am. But I'm also worried about what got us here in the first place.
Now, you care? Is it still just a list?
It's so unfair how we've
Been dragged into this.
They talked about everything.
Except the fact that this list is sickening.
How it's been going on for years now.
But it's still just a pretty harmless list.
But how can we blame you?
This is how you are forward as a society, and it's ill. How many more of us have to show you our pain like this for you to understand? We're pissed.
Was playing guitar, forgot time. How? There's something called time and all. Continue.
And by now, I should be introducing you to Picasso. Well, is there anyone who knows anything about Pablo Picasso?
He was like a painter who
First with the Cubists, in fact? Yeah, you're right.
Misogynist!
I'm sorry. What was that?
Cough.
Well, you can tell me. I won't be angry. Okay. Yeah, Cubism. Picasso. He was a Cubist. Picasso was a Cubist.
Who appropriated African culture?
What was that? Nothing. Well, I don't think it's fair that I'm not included.
yeah. Well, I think my esteemed colleague here seems to have a problem with Pablo Picasso.
Okay. What's the problem?
1 minute, madam.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
One hand.
There's that, huh? Okay. Stretching you have to do now after playing guitar. It's very good for health. Anyways, I've researched Picasso, ma'am, critically, and he's not everything he's made out to be. He spoke and represented women in a terrible manner, and basically stole from African objects and history to create his own style of painting. It's true. You can search it up.
Oh, I see.
Oh, sorry. Continue. Picasso.
Well, in terms of art, he is the most What? Are you saying? What happened? Come on, please tell. What happened? Guys! What happened?
Ma'am, there's a list out. The girls have been ranked on how they look. There are also special categories. Hottest, most popular, classiest, worst dressed, Miss Easy, Miss Desperate, worst smelling.
Oh. I see. Is there such a list for the boys also? Do you know who did this? Or is this the first time this has happened? Okay. I think we should just, ignore this right now and, we shall soon discuss this, later when we,
Picasso.
yeah. Let's come back to Picasso, the great painter who co-founded Cubism and African Primitivism. Die than not be
Don't
on
keep
it.
saying I'll die for everything. Let her be with Joe.
Where is she, the winner of your group?
Zena,
She's still eating lunch. Well, I would want to be her right now.
I'm not so sure.
I wouldn't mind.
I wish I didn't carry a mobile phone.
Please, Joe, you would still know about the list.
I'm sure there's a way to escape all of this.
Well, Nisha did. She's not on it. Do you like that?
I don't care. I don't care either. Seriously.
Well, easy for you not to care. You're number 7. I'm 34, by the way. I've fallen 2 spots since last year. But I'm going to fix that. My mom promised me to get a hair straightener at the end of the term, and this lip plumper.
Bro, a cramp in my left foot.
Yeah, dude, today's game was so tough.
I didn't feel like playing, to be honest.
Yeah, same. Hey, dude, by the way, did you get that list?
I thought it was a joke. I didn't mean to create any kind of...
Yeah, I didn't like the idea of it, so I didn't fill it in. I mean, I have my own preferences and stuff, but why should I tell anyone? Also, how did you think it was a joke, dude? It happened last year also.
Yeah, but everyone kind of forgets about it after that week.
Yeah, dude, but why would you? It's so stupid. Like, I have my own list of crushes, but I don't tell anyone.
Yeah, see now, what's your number one quality in a crush?
Well, a person has to be cute looking, nice eyes for sure.
Girls?
Yeah. And my crush should have a good sense of personality. What about you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think. But good start is straight hair, big lips. So this list in your head, who's number one?
A hair straightener, a lip plumper, Zena.
That's so cool. My mom would so not agree to this. I think this year my extra frizzy hair brought me down, and the lip plumper will make my lips look bee's tongue. Dude, I also did convince mine, but she got it eventually. Nisha, maybe if you asked my mom for a hair straightener, she would agree.
No way. Some auntie will know that's not from me. And besides, the next time I see her, she wants me to play a piece on the violin.
Sometimes I wonder if she likes you or thinks she likes me. Joe, why are you so quiet?
Whoa, bro, check this out! What time? Timing's all wrong. Anyways. Bro, this selection for the football team captain, I'm nominated.
What? That's so cool, man.
Yeah, all this list and stuff doesn't matter. Like you don't even know what matters. Sports, like sports matter.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you like, man?
I like football, man, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't live for it like I do.
Well, I like people, man.
Yeah, me too. Which is why I helped with the list.
Help?
Does number 7 automatically mean happiness? Satisfaction for one more year until this all happens one more time, bringing a familiar anxiety upon the entire grade. You know who's more anxious than all of us put together? My mother. Anxious about what's the best superfood that will help my memory and concentration. Anxious when I'm anxious because how can an anxious teenager perform well in the academics? She couldn't go to college. Well, because she is a woman. Disturbing how easily that just made sense, right? My father worked as a peon in the bank for years before he could sit at a desk. He just worked and worked and worked. I don't imagine that they stood in front of the mirror wondering why their hair was so frizzy and why their skin was so patchy.
We discuss hair, smiles, bodies, good flirting skills every day. And every year this becomes an actual thing. A list. The girls we share our lunches with, do our homework with, form study circles with. Some of our closest friends become numbers on a list. People look at me funny when I say I didn't contribute to it. A sign of weakness. They want to hear that I'm exactly like them. And sometimes I want to be. I want to be exactly like them, but I can't. I've tried. I'm not them. Them. There's a wall between us and I don't feel like punching through.
They packed up everything amongst their four walls. Not much to speak of really. I've seen old photographs. They put it in a suitcase and traveled across the ocean when the tiniest opportunity presented itself. And now, here we are, in this city that requires them to work twice as hard as they did before. So it seems that I don't have time for these luxuries. These luxuries are afforded by people who already had a head start. Those who had wealth and opportunity, and now they just have more. Those who have time. Time to look in front of the mirror and examine the exact texture of their hair. Wonder how trendy they look. And hours in front of the mirror, thinking of how people look at them. I can only study, get good grades, get into a good university, on a scholarship, mind you. Make sure all my parents' hard work has finally paid off.
I keep thinking this will pay off. This non-action, this non-contribution. But all I get asked in return is, dude, Abdul, why are you so nice? Abdul, why are you so sensitive? Well, what's wrong in being nice and sensitive? What's wrong in thinking a little bit more about what you say to the people around you? What are you doing that is so important that it must be done at all costs? If I don't always think about winning, does that mean I'm losing?
I'm going to MIT. That's on top of my list.
I want to leave this school sometimes.
Stanford, maybe Yale, Oxford. I'm going to go. Keep your list. I don't have the time.
Isn't there a school that isn't exactly like this? I don't know.
If I don't make it into some of these schools, I don't know. I don't have the courage to think about it.
Isn't there a school for people like me? Guys like me, where we work towards something common, something good. I do feel alone, and I wonder if I should say that. I would get laughed at.
I don't get into some of these schools. Will I regret not having fun? Will all my choices be worth nothing?
The enemy do laugh at me, call me names. I can hear it in the halls. Things I can't even say. I think it's also.
Oh God, I don't want to be like one of those girls in those teen movies that ends up
Pointless.
dead.
Pointless is better than dead.
I'd rather be dead than pointless.
Zina!
You know what? Why? Why 32?
34, you... Whoa. Sorry.
Wow. Yeah. 32 was the year before.
You look...
Tell me, Arun. Why? Why 34?
Hey, look, it wasn't me, okay?
But you rated, right?
Yeah, they send you this email, right, and you kind of got to open it, and it's like good grades for schoolwork, almost like
For
that.
our schoolwork.
Okay, look, Zina, okay, I'm not the problem here. It's quite complex. You don't understand it.
Complex? Complex? How complex can it be? And even if it was complex, why wouldn't I understand
Okay,
it?
just calm down a bit.
Do not tell me to calm down.
Okay, I won't. Just chill. No, don't chill. I mean, chill. No, look, Zina, look, don't take it too personally, okay?
Everything about this is literally personal. You know what? Please sit. Right here.
Corridor?
Yeah. One for me too, please. Thank you. So tell me, what were the points you judged me on?
Not you as such.
But I am definitely on the list, which means you saw my name and you rated me.
No, your rating was an
aggregate? Yes, I get it. I know that word. What did you say about me? Say it now. It's really hard to do this in person, right? What did you say about my popularity, my personality, the way I look, my figure?
Zina! I was actually rooting for you.
Really?
I think you're gorgeous. No problem. Look, between me and you, us, I was super kind to you on this list. guys, they were being super shallow.
Who did you date untimely?
I don't want to take any names, but let's just say number one didn't really deserve the spot.
Wow.
Pretty controversial opinion, I know.
Almost had me.
All? Hey, look, see, I don't lose sleep over it or anything, but I wouldn't have given it to Zoya even if I was.
I thought, wow, you really had me, Arun. You are just, I don't even know what to say. For your approval, I want a hair straightener and who knows what else.
A lip plumper!
I want to wear an expensive dress to work and hope that someone like you will ask me to the dance and then I will be worth it somehow. It just hit me.
What happened? We want you to know now. If you feel like screaming too, it's because you should.
The day the list came out, the ground fell where we stood.
We want you to see.
To see, to witness, to hear.
Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear.
We ask ourselves.
We ask you to. How can we be better?
And also, how can you?
We ask ourselves. We ask you to.
How can we be better?
And also, how can you?
We have to find her. We have to find her. We cannot let her go.
We have to get the list makers. They should know.
We have to get to the problem's heart. What you read, you shall sow.
Nisha, the list squad. We're the group looking for the people who made this horrible list.
Tamanna, the Zoya search party. We're the group that's looking for Zoya. As clearly, that is more important.
Of course it's important to find Zoya, but it's also important
Whatever.
Richard, the Zoya search party, obviously. We have the police, the investigators, the school, and everyone in a position of authority doing whatever they can. We thought we'd help the kids with a little project.
Anika, the Zoya search party.
What? You don't want to help the kids do the other thing?
Stop it, Richard. Stop trying to act like the whole woke parent all the time. You're just doing this because it makes you look good. Sama, the list squad. What? Sama, you don't want us to find Zoya? Of course I do. But you guys just said you have everyone who matters on your side already. And we will find her. Plus, I want to see the faces of the kids who have done this. I have questions for them. If Tamanna would have disappeared, I would so totally be on the side to find her. I want to find Zoya. Please. Zina, the list squad. I think I already know one of them. Arun.
Hey! I did not make the list! I merely replied to an email. What's up, Arun? This Zoya search party. I think she's a fantastic human being and doesn't deserve to disappear.
A lawyer or something. When this ends, Arun, you're going to be in trouble.
No comments. I maintain that I'm innocent and merely a spoke in the wheel.
Jigger, the list squad.
What?
I'm obviously interested in finding Zoya, and we obviously will. You guys seem to think we're part of one party, we're not interested in the other.
That's how it seems to me. Jigger uncle, aren't you interested in finding Zoya? Where are your loyalties?
With you, with Misha, with all our children, yaar. Don't you want to see the list makers be punished?
No!
What?
No!
What?
No!
Look, I think this is more than just punishment, okay? Maybe we should be talking about how we encourage boys to be more manly and take part in, what's the word? Objectify.
Stop talking like such an NGO, man. Let's find this chick and be done with it. Zoya,
So if having thoughts and opinions is sounding like an NGO, then fine. Abdul, I'm part of a committee that's going to gather together a student survey and find out how exactly this affects them. I'm going to start a petition to officially ban this.
that's not gonna work.
I'm still figuring it out.
Even if you try and ban it, people will always find a way. This is human nature.
Then let's change that. Yeah, I agree, Abdul. This is part of a bigger thing. Much bigger culture. I hear it at home, heard it at home at the office because she was not likable. They don't even have the courage to say that she's fat, and yet she has an opinion, and that bothers them. Nisha, I'm joining Abdul in his endeavor. We'll figure it out.
Misha?
I hear you guys, Auntie. I really do. You may think I'm some oblivious child playing the violin all the time, but I actually understand things, you know. I hear in the ways you talk.
Misha, don't talk to Auntie Anita like that.
I'm just being truthful.
Actually, she is Anita.
Darling, it's different when you're an adult. There are so many factors that contribute to people's perception of you. It of course matters how you look. It matters that how you dress. It matters how you look. Like you have a place in this world. I've been doing this since college. I know how this works. And honestly, girls, we can't change the system, but we can definitely win. I didn't make the Lakshmi, teacher of this grade. I'm on the list squad.
I don't think we can.
What? I don't understand.
We can't be involved in these unofficial missions.
Well, is there any official mission?
We are speaking to the concerned parties, and we will convene. We will deliberate. We will find a roadmap for the path ahead. We will do our very best and get back to you as soon as possible.
Wait. We are the concerned parties, right? What are we going to do about it? You're concerned, right, ma'am?
Of course I am.
No. I need you, ma'am.
Principal. No mission, no squad, only due diligence.
Joe, no squad, no mission. Only academic vigilance. What? The system doesn't care about people like me. They ask me to be perfect. Almost impossible. The system doesn't care about people like me or my family, so why should I bother changing it? Really, Joe? You want to be with the Yeah, Joe. Joe?
Sam?
Yeah, Sam.
Here they are!
We've been looking for you guys everywhere.
We called someone on the phone here, you know.
I'm sorry. Maybe you got the wrong address.
This is the junction, right? Alsorgal Avenue.
Yes, but you know what happens.
We are in the right place, Sam!
Obviously, Sam, my information never lets us down. I'm the craziest, baddest, lewdest fake detective in town who knows her way around.
That's a big joke.
Huh.
She is a concerned citizen, an educator, a counselor, a genuine human being belonging to these very strange times. Sam, behave!
Right, okay. So let's see, how are we going to do this?
We?
Are you the principal of this school?
Yes.
This much?
What she means is you look dignified.
Right. And assuming you guys must be Richard and Deepika.
Yes. Sam, what
who made the list, even though we kind of know one of them.
Hey, unnecessary and not funny.
None of this is.
So, you guys...
Philippine Zoya. Yeah, that's us. And you guys?
Well, we're hoping to start a petition and
Get to the heart of this problem? We just don't know how yet.
Amazing!
Anyway, Sam, I'm gonna go join the squad. You help them look for Zoya.
But you wanted to help them look for Zoya.
Either way, Sam, you're part of a team now. Remember, there's no point complaining if you can't.
You're part of the change. Stop it, Sam. You and your inspirational quotes.
High five for our future kids. Which group are you guys part of?
Yeah, I was just with the detective. She finished the search at the creek here. No, it's okay, Richard. I don't think you should come here. Because you can be a bit temperamental and might say something to put them off. Right, so sad. It's just...
I mean, she liked basketball. I had a fight with her on this court. She was being difficult, and I said something about girls and basketball, and she lost it. I only said it as a joke. My guess, she'll probably be here, blowing off some steam.
You should join in. Hi guys, I'm Tamanna, and this is Anita auntie. Anita. So if you're listening, please come back. We miss you. Auntie, I mean Anita, don't worry. So, hi, we hope you're safe, we hope you're okay. So listen, everyone is looking for you. I don't know if you're able to get the gram from where you are, but if you do, we miss you. We can fix this. This stuff means nothing. I mean, not nothing, but like, it doesn't matter, Zo. Dad's really losing it, Zo. He's on his phone, he's out with the police. He doesn't talk to me anymore. He hasn't been himself. And your school is frantic. Well, kind of. And your friends, they're all mad with worry. We all are. Tell her how you feel, Auntie. Come back, Zo. Come back and tell me what made you leave even though you were number one. I don't understand you. I am so mad at you. No. I'm not mad. You know what I mean. Just come back, Zo, please. We miss you. She's not mad, Zo. It's the kind of mad you get when someone you love disappears. We're the Terrific Three, remember? Misha's hoping to fix this entire problem. I mean, that's her way, Zo. Everyone is trying. Come back, Zo. Misha should have been on this ID Live with us. And Summer. And everyone else. I can't believe 8,000 people just watched that. 8,000.
Hello? This is Richard. Rich. Word. Sure, I'll hold. I'm only a depressed father whose daughter is missing. Inspector, as you recall, I was the very, very pissed off yet desperate father who had to plead for your hotel manager's attention. And trust me when I say this, I had to try very, very hard to not say something I would regret. It's okay. Look, all I want to know is which staff member of yours said she saw a young girl in a red hoodie near the old market, hanging out, reading by the water. Well, you said I can't call her during a shift, so I had to call her today or something, you know? Okay, Can I have a name? Can I have a number? Then how am I supposed to get in touch with her? Oh, you listen to me. I've been in a lot of trouble right now and I am under great pressure. Do you understand me? What? No. Please say that again, please. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, oh, you... My daughter is missing and you want me to wait another 24 miserable hours? Like, damn it, this is an iPhone 12.
Right? Just sign him.
So, what is this for?
Once we have enough signatures, we can make a case with the school authorities.
Case for what?
Didn't you just read this before you signed it? How?
Well, it talks about a multi-pronged approach to this whole culture of rating. We need to start with our education system. We need to build awareness on what young people are going through globally, through plays, documentaries, reading material. We need to show how young people relate to their bodies. We need non-cringy, non-judgmental sex and sexuality education and have it mandatory in our schools. We need to normalize what is actually normal.
We've done our research, yeah. We need to have experts come and talk to us about how to use and consume social media. We need a department of feminist studies that work together for teenagers, boys and girls, who identify as either or neither. We need to think about how we talk about people at home. We need to listen.
We need to do something, and if we can't, we need to get behind people who do, I guess.
Joe?
We need to let our daughters know that they don't need anyone's approval for being legitimate beings in the world.
Hey, our sons too.
Yeah. Isha, I still think this is a problem for the privileged student, but it's worth addressing.
So, the way this works is, we start with our small circles of influence and then...
Being part of a campaign will look really good on my university application. I'm joking. Well,
Anita auntie is going to be so mad at you.
no. So, how's it been going so far?
Terrible, mostly. They did have some.
It's becoming any cases so far. Yo, wait.
Coming.
Hurry up sometimes.
Sorry. This guy's needed.
So it really doesn't seem this Arun guy knows anything. I mean, he's just
The IT department of our school says this looks way more sophisticated than they're currently able to handle.
I mean, obviously, these kids have been really smart, They've used a VPN and everything. Speaking of VPN, I'm going to go call somebody.
Sugar uncle, I'm telling you, Arun is letting on less than he knows.
Trust me, Zina. Arun is just a teenage boy.
He is really just a teenage boy. He is doing whatever will make him seem cool to his peers. I don't buy it, Samanti. Not even for the second. Guys, my brother just texted me. He says he has some leads. I'm gonna go call him. Go.
Trust me, this habit doesn't go away until much later also. Even me, a fully grown adult with bachas and everything. I have been that. I have been Arun. I have a lot of work to do on myself.
Jigar, Lakshmi, Sama, Zina, come quick. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Okay, come in, one quick. Oh, sit. I have this proposal, okay? Sit. Okay, I have this proposal, okay? So this is a pretty complex one, okay? So here it goes. So I have this friend, this woman, who has this really good friend, who has his cousin, or I don't know, boyfriend. I couldn't fully understand. Anyways, he has this really good friend in Norway who runs a fairly mighty hacking operation. We're talking beyond state level intelligence. Anyways, she has one of her people in Mumbai running a pickle making business. But that's just the front of serious cyber intelligence and deep packet inspection stuff. I I mean, the kind of tools you use to tackle espionage. Anyways, she is coming here in a few days to, sell her pickles. So if you want, we can grab some Danika Hatha Amka Achar, gather a trip and gather some intel.
Actually, my brother already cracked the VPN.
What? Oh, guys. I let my friend know.
Is there like a location or something where we can go to? It's loading up. Chill. This is a long list of locations. Multiple. Changing. Hey,
Guys, come on in quick. Come on.
we're sorry to pull you out of your respective missions.
Guys, do we finally have some idea where she might be?
We haven't slept a wink, Sama.
Richard, Anika, do you know what Sam is? The other one. I mean, I haven't talked to her recently. Not at all.
Okay, everyone, just sit. We have a good reason to gather in the basketball court. And weirdly, it's not because of Arjun.
So, what is it? So, I mean, we have about 60 more signatures to get to. And then we can start an online campaign too.
We really confuse ourselves. I mean,
It's not me, right?
You potato! She just
Checking, so.
Guys, sorry, Marty has really not slept. We're tired. Yeah, man, the suspense could actually kill us. Okay, so you all are not going to sit. Fine, so my brother did his bit of cyber detective nonsense. Well, not nonsense. It's actually pretty good when you figure out. He managed to figure out where the anonymous emails may have been sent out from, and he said he would send us a location. Also, he was a bit surprised that the locations would change frequently, sometimes after seconds, sometimes after hours, but it's been stationed at the basketball court. This is a basketball court? Yeah. No.
Hey! This is some kind of joke. This is a dumb trick.
hey, I got this checked out by some tech people at the office. It's legit.
Yes. And the locations have been changing between all of our houses, our living rooms, our bedrooms, kitchens, even cafes across the city. Not just that, but schools, universities, and offices.
At first, they seem random. But these include places of work we all go to. For example, the school. And the most recent one, this basketball court. But when we got here, the location generation kind of stopped.
Arun? Yeah, Arun.
Hey, you just said it has nothing to do with me.
Well, not just you. Quick. You just happen to be the last person who commented on that website.
I wasn't telling me about me.com. That's not illegal.
None of this is illegal, alright?
Except maybe your brother's cyber detective stuff, Zena. I'm gonna go call Sam.
What's tellmeaboutme.com?
Oh, it's this website where you can leave anonymous comments about your peers.
Or anyone.
Yeah, we all have accounts.
I haven't used mine in a very long time either.
Guys, the issue is not this website. It's why this location keeps pointing to each and every one of us.
This is a bizarre glitch in the system, obviously, man.
Yeah, 1000%.
And we're wasting precious time over this defunct discovery of yours, Jigger and stuff.
It's my brother's discovery.
Whoever.
That's what it is.
Richard, Anita, wait! Sam, the other one is with Zoya right now.
What?
She's sick.
Where is
she?
Let's go get the
No, stop, Richard, Anita, wait! Guys, that's the thing though, she doesn't want to see you guys this way. Look, Sam, the other one assures me everything is well. She's giving me hourly updates. They're just 2 kilometers from here. 2 kilometers from here in a cafe near the creek. They're just having some burgers and chatting about what's been going on at school. As you know, Sam is an educator, a counselor. Zoya is safe and Sam has been doing this kind of stuff. She will be with you very soon. She is safe. You can text her, but please don't call her. She just really needs to be alone right now.
I'm going there. She's going to hear about this unfortunately.
Anita, stop.
What?
Can we just respect your wishes?
Her wishes. Her wishes! She's been gone for more than 24 hours! What did she do? Where did she sleep?
She will answer us when we see her. She's safe. She has been safe. Anita, can we just please, for once, not try and lose her again? Text her back. She said she'll reply.
Woo! Thank God, man. I don't believe in anything much, but something's working, yeah.
Something, Arun. Something is.
We're done? Did we finally leave? My God.
Wait, guys. Wait, come back. Look, we're here for a reason. Lakshmi ma'am, do you want to explain? Look, we're thrilled to know that Zoya's fine, but this is just... Okay, everyone just sit for a few minutes. That would be great. Please. Look, at first, this did seem like a strange glitch to me. But we spent some time with this and I could not believe when at first the location pointed towards the teacher's conference room for next year's meeting. Well, at that day, we were just talking about who would be the prefect next year. And we thought of Shai. You know her, right? She's been a very good performer, a great orator. But it was decided that she was too short to hold such a prestigious position. It seemed perfectly logical then. But in hindsight, why? Why does it matter she's short? Then the location generator pointed to my house. See here, it says 8 March 2021, 4:44 p.m. I'd be coming back from school and my brother was just about to head out for his scholars meeting. And my grandmother was lecturing about how he needs to find her the perfect daughter-in-law, grandmother-in-law. Someone who would and could also make really good food.
And then the location pointed to Anita's house. Anita, Richard, Summer, come in. Remember the night we were having chai and samosas?
And wine.
And wine? The night the list came out. Remember the conversation we were having about your colleague, Anita?
Yeah, the location points to me. When I took the Mana to the salon and we had this long conversation about grooming, remember? Yeah. But you had told me that you were starting way before I'd even known. I think I'm starting to understand what this location dog is.
No. Please, Summer, let's drive the point in further. You see, we tend to do that in plays.
I'll have to point in further. See, the location log points to me too. On the 14th, that was my birthday. My parents got me this dress and I was wearing it in my room, trying to take the perfect selfie. Sucking my stomach and pouting like a goldfish. What? Guys, yes, I'm the academic superstar, but I do take the occasional selfie.
Wow! How cute! And everything we do is a problem. I feel like this glitch was created by the list squad because they couldn't find the actual culprits.
So then, what was your last comment on telling me about me? The one that got us here?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, fine. I left this comment about this dude I got a math tuitions with. I said Time to grow mustache, brother, not whiskers. and to this girl, I said, guys aren't looking just for cuties. A little intelligence would be good too. Quick, put 655 divided by 45. Haha, too slow, dummy. Okay, you know what? I'm tired. Alright, I'm tired of playing the villain here. Okay, you all pointing fingers at me. Well, guess what? The finger points to all of you too. You are the list. You are the list. You are the list. You are this. You all are the list. We are the list.
You are the list, he says. You are the list we hear. But somehow we are the list sounds a little more clearer.
Then before it makes sense, yes, this glitch, this little spell of some unknown algorithmic witch.
Is this some tricky little theatrical device? It doesn't matter now. Don't think twice.
Just know this. Just know this in your skin and bones. These monsters, these culprits, they're not all that are known. Remember that time you stepped out onto the beach and cancelled every person's, but especially every woman's bodies you didn't like.
And didn't stop to wonder about the human inside.
Okay, if that's too harmless, if that's not much of a fact, here's a disturbing act.
A man stabs a woman in the capital of a nation just because she chooses her independence, her vocation.
In broad daylight, he stabs her 1 to 40 and her blood will flow and flow. But the cars, the people, the scooters, they just go and go and go. And you say, but that's too drastic. And not at all related to this. To that we say, you wish it was so. You wish to sit in that car that just goes and goes.
But here we are. And here it is.
Rating on how the girls look, how they appear. And someone is 1 and someone is 40. And someone feels like they aren't enough. And someone feels like this is too tough.
And they head on the metro to the creek. Doesn't this whole thing reek of
Callousness.
Oversight.
Denial.
And now, since you've been here a while, we ask you, who is the list? Only the people who made it? Or the generation of men and women before them, around them? The school's refusal and their tacit approval. The marriage market and the fair complexion racket. Perfection brand builders and social media filters. The naysayers and the let my daughter be #1 prayers. The boys will be boys, the locker room chatter. But we only listen when someone shatters. We only listen when someone shatters. We only listen when someone...
Sam, over here. Okay.
I'm recording.
I'm recording this video because I think I've worried everyone enough. The word is out, guys. I'm safe. You can see I'm safe, right? Like no bruises, no burns. I'm just kidding. I'll be home soon. My parents are gonna pick me up right after I finish recording this video, and probably gonna be melodramatic about it, crying and yelling and hugging and screaming. But I guess that's what 48 hours of not seeing someone does. Maybe I should do it more often. Just kidding. I'm actually not far. Just around the corner for some of you guys. In a part of the city that I really like, but I don't get to spend a lot of time in. I like watching the boats, the abras, go by, and imagining what they look like 100 or 200 years ago. I'm really interested in getting to know about their history. Sorry, I got distracted. The big question. Why did I leave? I'm sure all of you have come up with your reasons, and all of them are true. People started calling me names as soon as everyone found out I was #1 on the list. Any name you could think of, they called me those. My friend Tamanna was upset with me. My friend Nisha was, distant. At home, I knew they'd either be proud or they'd ignore it or they'd mock it, or maybe all three. But no matter what it was, I knew that the secret pressure that if the list came out again, I would have to hold my position.
I've lived a short time, I know. But in all these years, whenever I felt bad, it was something I could see and touch. Like a bad grade on a test or a match, I could have played better, or a pimple, I could have put toothpaste on and gone to sleep. But this has nothing to do with me. I didn't choose it, it chose me. Without my consent, without my permission, and that's why I can't have any part of it. And I needed time to understand that.
I know a lot of you have been trying to solve this, but now that the Soya Search Party has nothing to do, why not lend a hand to Abdul's gang? Help people that can actually do something about this. Be proactive. Let's try to fix this from the inside, if that's possible. Let's try to come here once.
It's beautiful. It's incredible the things you discover when you're low on phone balance and have nowhere to be.
Okay, stopping.
Okay, stopping.
This is about us. This is about us. This is about us. And everyone around us. Is anybody listening? Is anybody speaking? Does anybody really care? It's happening around you. It's really crazy. It's unsettling. It's disturbing how unlisted changed everything. Come out of hiding. It's still residing. It's not subsiding. Kids are just surviving. Come out of hiding. It's still residing. It's not subsiding. Kids are just surviving.
Thank you everyone for being such a wonderful audience. Can you hear me?
This is theatrical test.
Hello?
You're loud enough. You're loud enough.
Okay. Thank you everyone for being such a wonderful audience, and thank you for putting on this is something that they brought to our notice, and with that material, we made Unlisted for you. I came all the way from India to do this for the last 5 years. I'd love to introduce the cast if we can take 2 minutes of your time. On guitar, we have Kalidas. Arnav Narula.
Does it work?
Yeah.
It works. It works. It works. It works. All right. Wonderful. And of course. Check. No. All right. And the wonderful writer and director of this play. She spent hours and hours. This is Deepika Arwind. And also, if we can just call the team the Hive down here. We also have Alia and I think Kufu's up there too, right? Doing all the lights and all the stuff up there that we don't understand. and Kufu for editing that video.
Thank you. And for Natasha and, well, all of us who do this theatre takes a long time to make. Theatre is quick when you see it, but it's slow to make, and it's endless hours of rehearsal and talking and fixing little things. When will you enter? Don't say this. Try harder. Emphasize that word. It's a lot of work, and it's ephemeral. It runs away in the hour that you've seen it, and if we don't do more shows, you don't see it again. Just a testament to that fact. What theatre makes possible. You felt something, I hope, and we felt something, we know, and that's really what the theatre is about, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this should not be the last time we do this show, right? Yeah, it's so good, and it's talking about something that all of us are like, really? Did it happen? I don't know how many adults in this room went, what? A list? Instagram accounts? What are you guys talking about? Does it even happen? But it does, and it's an enormous part of the reality of their lives. And I'm going to just take this moment to ask you guys out there, if you know a school, if you know a place, if you know a theatre that you think we should take this play to. It's a beautiful product, it's great music, it's fantastic words, and it's brilliant thoughts all put together so flawlessly, and we would love to take this play places. So if you know anyone and if you'd like to connect us with the opportunity, we'll be more than happy to explore it. Should I say all the thank yous, the list of thank yous? Yes, okay, I should. First of all, thank you to all the parents. Can I ask all of you all to please stand up? The parents of this wonderful cast and crew, please stand up. Please stand up. And I'll tell you why. We only recently discovered that they are 13 and 14 and 15 years old. We treat them like they are 25. We schedule rehearsals with them directly. We message them at 3 in the morning and ask them to go pick up props. We wonder, like, how do you not have a debit card? Or a bank account? Like, seriously, are you kidding me? Like adults. And, you know, every single person on this team treats your child as a dear friend. And that's both a bane and a boon. They know way too much about us. But no, really, they are the dearest of our friends. And we hang out with them, and it's the best part of our week. And on days when they don't come in, we miss them. And it breaks our hearts to think that they will go away to college, because why must they? Aren't they 25 already? But thank you guys for putting up with us with so much of patience and never once questioning the ludicrous process of the Hive. With all of its madness and its 10:30 rehearsals and it's just ridiculous. But we really, really, really love your kids, and thank you for giving us their time and your patience. Thank you. Now to the people who put in the simpler stuff. Igloo ice cream. Thank you very much to Igloo Ice Cream. They've actually sponsored the Hive Drama Fest 2021. And we've got free ice cream for everybody on your way out. Yeah, seriously, you didn't know this? It's been sitting out there the whole 5 hours. Also, a big thank you to the Junction. A big thank you to Kufu. Kufu's been supporting light on our projects at the Hive for infinite number of years, longer than I've been doing anything in that booth. So, and this is going to be Kufu's last night in the city, right? Tomorrow is going to be Kufu's last night in the city. So, ladies and gentlemen, for all the beautiful lights we have ever seen, thank you, power and fire to you. And anybody else I forgot to thank? Also, surely all of you are going to take many pictures and videos now, right? There's going to be lots of selfies and lots of cuddling. When you do post them, do tag at Live at Hive. We're a small business in the middle of Dubai, and we don't really have media budgets, and we don't spend money on radio and television advertising. And you guys are the best thing that happened to us. So spread the word and tell friends. And I know so many of you already do, but if you ever get the opportunity to talk about what the kids did today, please do. And when you tag us, we will share it, and that'll be really awesome. Also, many of you trusted in us and didn't take your phones out, and we really appreciate that. And that's because Vishnu and Liz are doing video and photographs. And we promise you that, especially during a pandemic, I'm sure there are grandparents and people you want to send this to, and aunts and uncles and all that, and we will send it, the video to you, so you can then send to them and everybody can watch on a family Zoom party. Agreed? Alright, awesome. Anything else? No, that's it. We can't wait to have these kids.